All right, time to show you what else ASAMs can do. Now, generally speaking, people need a roof over their head, food in their bellies, and a place to be working. We already built a place someone could live. So if you're ready, let's move on to those other two things. I'm going to show you the two other things your ASAMs can build. Farms, where folks can grow their own food, and places where people can work.
Those are my only choices?
You want more things to build? Huh. Well, right now, ASAMs can only build homes, farms, and places to work. For most people, that's been enough. But if you're wanting more, maybe we can talk about that later. For now, let me show you what your ASAMs can currently do.
Okay. Show me.
All right. Place down a sensor again. But this time, we'll use one configured for food production.
Oh, okay. I thought that was gonna be like
Okay.
a dialogue.
I'm gonna take on the role of a settler again. Don't worry, I won't subject you to my bad theatrics this time. I just want to show you how easy this is. Now, I can't say I've got much of a green thumb, but thanks to the ASAM, that don't really matter. It'll tell your settlers where to dig, what to plant, and to harvest.
You're supposed
Takes out
to
all the
be-
guesswork.
There's a,
No
he's
fuss,
supposed to be
no
building
muss.
it, yeah.
Well, maybe a little bit of muss. I mean, I am getting covered in dirt. But how's that different to any other day in the Commonwealth?
Yes!
Oh,
Gone are the days of citizens complaining over those ever-increasing grocery store prices. Thanks to Robco brand ASAM sensors. Never has it been easier for citizens to grow their own mouth-watering produce. It's so simple, even the wife and kids will want to get their hands dirty. For the finest in homegrown food, look to Robco brand ASAM sensors.
Cool.
And there we have it. A fine plot of land ready for cultivation. This from the guy who once underwatered a cactus.
Nothing is ever that easy.
Well, you're not wrong. People will still have to put the work in. But ASAMs allow you to delegate that work instead of doing everything yourself. All right, we've built a home, a farm. Next thing is a place to work. You know, somewhere folks can perform a little industry. Gather scrap or do a bit of scabbing, that kind of thing. Go ahead, put down an ASAM that's programmed for that. Okay, time for some industrial action. I'm on it. Looks like the sensors pre-selected a storage unit to build. That'll be useful.
Oh, it kind of matched up like perfectly right there. That's pretty neat.
Now, any old fool can gather a pile of junk. But if you want settlements to grow, you need folks to gather useful building materials. And a storage unit will encourage people to do that. Wood, steel, maybe even a little asbestos to help keep warm. And don't be surprised if in time people start gathering even more useful stuff.
I love how he's just, you know, building in the air, you know, grabbing just air, just screwing it together.
Last screw now.
Just limitations to the engine. I'm not gonna blame the mod developers
And
for that, but you know, it's just
we're done.
limitations of the engine.
Times are tough. There's no bones about it. Even useful people are starting to feel the pinch. But you can rely on Robco to provide fulfilling employment alternatives.
Doctor.
With just one handy-dandy Robco brand ASAM sensor, citizens need never fear unemployment again. Able to legally gather and store useful materials, your citizens will wonder how they ever did without a Robco industrial unit. Just one more in the long line of technological marvels brought to you by Robco brand ASAM sensors.
Well, there we are. All basic necessities covered. Although folks won't be happy with the bare essentials forever. Eventually they will want more. So best keep in mind. Now it's up to you what type of ASAMs you put down. But do try and keep in mind what folks in your settlements will be needing.
Excuse me, hello. Don't shoot now. I don't mean no harm.
Where the hell do you come from?
I hope you don't mind the intrusion. I couldn't help but notice all the commotion. What are you two youngins up to here? That is, if you don't mind me asking. Fixing up these buildings, are you?
Yep. All patched up with duct tape and bubblegum.
Actually, we just finished building these. Foundations, walls, everything.
Is that so? Built them by yourself, did you? Well, you two looking to settle down here, or...?
This settlement belongs to my friend here, not me. I was just demonstrating some construction techniques using this ASAM sensor.
Construction techniques? Using that gadget there? Sounds like Brahmin dung to me. Are you telling me you made all this using that gizmo?
Sorry. Who are you?
Oh, did I not introduce myself? Well, you'll have to forgive me. When you get to be my age, pleasantries become somewhat optional. I'm old Paul. People call me that on account of how old I am. And before you go asking my age, don't. I stopped counting years ago. Now y'all gonna answer an old man or not? You two really built this stuff.
Is it so hard to believe?
I suppose not, but how'd you build this stuff so fast?
Hey, here's a suggestion. Why not offer the old-timer residents here? Let them experience the benefits of sensors firsthand. That is, if you'd be interested in staying here.
I'll admit, seeing you two build with those doodads did pique my curiosity. And it might be nice to settle down somewhere for a while. It is getting dangerous out there, especially for a scav past his prime. But, would an old man like me really be welcome here? Okay then, you got yourself a deal. Old Paul is at your service. Now, if you'd excuse me a second, I want to check out this here sensor doohickey.
How about that? Your ASAMs have already attracted their first resident. With that, I'd say our exchange of services is complete. Enjoy your ASAMs. I'm sure you'll put them to good use. Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta get back to the hardware store. Got a lot of important work to begin on with.
What kind of work?
I've got some family matters I need to take care of. And personal stuff. I'm sure you understand.
It was good working with you.
Yeah, you too. I should get going. Oh, and good luck with your settlement.
Hey, where's that ASAM fella going? I wanted to ask him a few questions.
What's...
Maybe you're the person to ask instead. You're the head honcho around this place, right? Well, I've got a request to make. You see, I noticed that there's a whole bunch of new people around here, so I'm thinking it might be best to put down a few more of these here censored thingamabobs. You know, to make sure everybody's got a home, a place to work, and not to mention enough food.
That's a good idea.
Well, I've been known to have a decent idea now and again. These ASAM things seem very impressive, but we can only make use of them if you place them down for us.
Plot settings. Alright, so I'm starting. So I had a hammer quest. So I believe I have to complete this quest to continue the storyline with Jake. Only I wish it wasn't so high with 5, maybe like 3. It's just a lot of plotting down how to do. You know.
There's some real chuckleheads around, so watch yourself when you're out in the wastes, because you never know who's watching you.
Miss
First
Now,
response pretty
welcome
far.
back, Mum. I do hope you were able to find some assistance in Concord. Can't have enough of those these days. I realize
I
that
don't know.
I'm
Something's
no
wrong
Mr.
going on with my
Gutsy,
mouse.
but
When I
if
click something,
needed,
it just
I'd be honored to accompany you
skips.
throughout the Commonwealth. Just say the word.
Would you like to?
As you wish, Mum.
Then my clubs, let's see if I chain of some. Oh, is this like Codsworth's flag or something? Okay. Oh yeah, it's right there. I would not right now.
No, not now.
All right then.
I'm glad you decided to come with us. I should have listened to Mama Murphy all along. Pretty nice place she's found for us. I think we could settle down here. Make it a place to call home. What do you think?
So, do you believe in these visions she has?
I didn't used to, but how did she know about this place? I think she has some kind of a gift. Best not to ignore it. I mean, look at this place. I really think this could be what we've been looking for.
Okay, so I gotta tell him I'm from pre-war.
What do you mean? You used to live here or
What's wrong with
something?
my mouse, dude? Very sensitive right now. I actually want to hear some of the dialogue going on, exchange. I guess, yeah, they have to know pre-war.
Yeah. Before the war. Before everything was ruined.
What do you mean? Before what war? Are you saying...
I lived here. Over 200 years ago. I was frozen or something for most of it. Just woke up a little while ago.
Damn. Like one of those old pre-war ghouls. You say you were frozen. Anybody else make it out with you?
Maybe. I woke up at one point. Some people killed my husband and kidnapped my son. I'm trying to find him.
Damn. I'm sorry. I hope you find him. Let me know if there's any way I can help. Anyway, I am glad you're here.
Okay.
And I hope you don't mind, but I've got another favor to ask. I've had word from a settlement asking for help. There's still hope in there are Minutemen out there, somewhere. The only chance to start rebuilding the Minutemen is to show people that they can count on us when they need us. Trouble is, I've got my hands full here. Do you think you could go help out the settlement?
Oh, good. I was hoping for a chance to rescue some more helpless villagers.
It's not that people are helpless. They just need someone to give them a helping hand sometimes. That's what the Minutemen are supposed to be all about. By the way, if you want to help out around here at all, talk to Sturgis. I'm sure he'd be glad for all the help he can get.